People, welcome to another video. Today, we're there, Bartons, in a community called Cocoa Walk. Well, we are approaching, we are at 6 Mile Bartons and we are approaching Cocoa Walk. See down that hill there? Where we are. No shoes on my feet now. I've got nothing to eat now. Not even little flour. A crucial. To mix little dumpling. A crucial. Said no rice. So, we're going to river, go cooler. So, we'll show you what the river is like. So, if you are from Cocoa Walk, Bartons district, to be specific, then you will know this river. If you are not, maybe you hear about it, today you get to see it. So, that's one way we are going to Cocoa Walk. Johnny, run about Johnny. Right. Johnny. Great and you down the sun. Body there. So, Prime Minister, lock down the country, we go through the town a whole about chaos. Never experienced this in an entire life in a whole about town. Spend around 20 minutes in a traffic. I'm not exaggerating. Just to leave from down away, those who know the town, Kaluga restaurant there, to the clock. Normally that will take about like a minute drive. So, no I go on, brother. Prime Minister the man, according to the people, a popular belief. You know, he know what's right, so you have to do what is what. But all me know, this lockdown thing is not going to work. That is my opinion. Eh? Can't be down there. Dirty. Low. We go look still. Yeah, my respect. So, you can say, boy, we can't go river because the river still murky, still dirty because the river come down last night. But we go look. I can't run off. The river that took me time to run off. So we go look and see what happens. As I say, we just want somewhere to go to escape, that's something. You know? Lockdown, 7 days lockdown. So that I make me say it name no movement day. So you can't move. You can't come out there, they can't go nowhere, you have to just stay home. Me don't know. My opinion is it not gonna work. Because see what go on already with the people that crowd up the place and it not gonna stop the spread. They might try the approach of the government to hide the people from COVID as much as possible and wait it out. It's not going to work. From last year we are hiding. People still catch it. Open up the place. A good curfew time if you are going to deal with curfew to minimize crowd. You know, night activity, nightclub, bars, them stuff there, you minimize that. So you lock down the country about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock would be a good time. 9 p.m. to 5 or to 4 the next morning. That would be a good lockdown. But to lock down the country and no movement, I mean, after the 7 days, what is going to happen? We're going to lock it down for 7 more days again. What if the count, the viral count no go down? We're going to lock it down for 5 more days again. Trial and error thing them I deal with. You understand me? As me say, people, a wide majority are Jamaican. Right? Actually, based on what I see, support what the Prime Minister do. So therefore, I have to just do what I do. But me, not agree. It's just the truth. I am not in agreement. The Prime Minister have gotten a landslide victory in the last election. Right? And a lot of people didn't vote. A matter of fact, it's just 30-something% of the electorate vote. 30-something%. Right? So, the Prime Minister got his mandate with a little bit over 25% of Jamaicans. Just over 25%, because you would agree, you would understand that it's a two-party system, right? And you have other parties too, but two major political parties. So, the Prime Minister not going to get all of that 33% vote. So him get a little bit over 25%. So the Prime Minister don't really have a mandate, however, him still win. Because based on our political system, right, he's still the Prime Minister. So he has to do what he has to do. But I think the Prime Minister is going off on a tangent where he's going to get a lot of backlash and he's going to lose a lot of political capital. Now, you see, if you're doing the right thing and you lose support, political support, then so be it. But I don't believe it's the right thing that the Prime Minister is doing in locking down the country. Right? I want to ask a couple of questions. Is it that you're going to say no movement, they're not going to allow any flight into Jamaica? Because this Delta variant, how them call it never did Jamaica according to them. So I must import it into the country through the wharves, through the airport. So if you ever say no movement, they curtail COVID-19, specifically the variant now, then you have to lock down the wharves, then you have to lock down the airport. You don't see it? But them not going to do that. They are not going to do that, you know. Can you imagine now? People now have to be dependent on. I hear some radio hosts and radio personality attack as if to say they are the only one in a Jamaica with a brain. Normal citizens have no brain. All of a sudden, all of we at Jamaica are dunks. As long as they don't support this lockdown and support what the Prime Minister want to do. Them man go there and see, man. You have to take up them man go there now. Look there.
No, it's in there.
Why?
Them too big.
You joke about too big. You man go there night. Anytime I come up, I take them up.
I don't normally.
Johnny, when you come, put them back. Right? Them a believe as if say, and them alone can reason, and them alone have thought and reason and logic. Nobody else. As long as you don't support what the Prime Minister say, or even if you just question it, you know, from Haji or Emily Crooks to Cliff Hughes nationwide, them come down upon you. As if to say you're a conspiracist. Somebody need to talk. You get what I'm saying? And I have a platform and I am talking. Especially the Emily Crooks and the Cliff Hughes of the day. They jump down the throat of Jamaicans and behave like say, all away conspiracies. You just want to question something what the Prime Minister say or do. You know, see it? Or question something that they believe is anti-COVID. All of a sudden, you're an anti-vaxxer.
Hello, here says a little bit.
You get what I'm saying? And you're a conspiracy theorist and all these things. So, frankly, I know that we should have a town square when it comes to debate. Whether it be political, whether it be health, whether it be spiritual, whatever it is, we should have a town square where all views contend. Every single view. And then people allowed to make up their minds based on all the information. But what we're seeing here in Jamaica now is blatantly stifling the information and creating a narrative. You understand me? So, no contending views. Everybody who have an opposing view or have a view that maybe is different from what the mainstream media in Jamaica want, they are doing exactly the thing with the same thing what America do. And the same thing, if you agree with the political left in America, then censor you. That's just the truth. If you now say Joe Biden, all of a sudden you're a conspiracy theorist. You don't see it. That's just the truth, and that's what they do. Big tech, all of them do the same thing. YouTube, this is a part of the community, but they are doing the same thing. Facebook, the whole of them, censor people and tell you how to think. They want to control you. That is the thing. And if you, I can't believe that you have Jamaicans that say, lock down the country, Prime Minister, and show them who are the man. Prime Minister, no, he's the man, yes. But the man is a man over me. And the man is a man over nobody at Jamaica. He's just a man. You understand me? Show who's the man. And we have the power. In our democracy, we want them people to know say we have the power. You understand me? Power lies in the hands of the people. So, whatever the people want, whether the Prime Minister like it or not, they have to give it to it. And if the people them say they don't want the vaccine, they have to respect that. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I hear I tell people say, you know, them not to take them shots or them not to do that. Me not do that. Right? But I'm saying, when it come on to this mandatory vaccination thing, we have a problem with that. You can't tell people what to do, brother. You understand me? And we don't know what are the side effects later on, 10, 15 years down the line. We don't know. We don't know what it gonna be. But at the same time, these politicians and these so-called media personnel, you know, long gone the days when media was media. Now all them do is bought and pay for and push narrative. That's all. You don't see it. All of them. God bless Monty Perkins' soul. Those are you Jamaicans. Maybe you too, some of you too young. But those are you who know Monty Perkins. God bless Monty's soul. Because Monty Perkins was one of the only voice in media that was fair and balanced. And it's there to educate people. Them people, all them do, are call down the Jamaican people them. And tell them that they are fool and they are conspiracists. That's what they are doing. Listen to Emily Crooks. I call her out. I call out Cliff Hughes and Nationwide. Just listen to them. All they are doing is running, tell people, oh, go and take the vaccine. Like the vaccine is a panacea. This is going to save you. It's not going to save you. And we need to be told the truth. It's not going to save you. The vaccine may just help to give you a little protection so that you don't get hospitalized. You say, oh, yes, people still catch the virus, people still spread it. You know, see it, and they are not having a debate. Where we go, so?
I can hear it, Daddy.
They are not having a debate on persons who have gotten the COVID and recover and now have natural immunity. You know, you're not debate about that. You know, see it. And in Jamaica, the Ministry of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, he's behaving as if locking down the country is going to help. It's not going to help. They have how many months to prepare for COVID? From last year, March, right? And this year, 2021, finished already. And the hospital, them still are running out of bed. Let me tell you something, Jamaican people. Don't be fooled. The politicians are not telling you the truth. Soon we reach to the river now and I can hear the river. The politicians, they are not telling you the truth. The truth is, a long time Jamaican hospital are running out of bed. I know since COVID. That is just the truth. When my son sick in 2019, it took me nearly a day to get a bed. And if a child never dead up a Bustamante Children's Hospital, me couldn't get a bed for my boy. So I know no hospital I run out of bed and I run out of shortage of resources because this government, the Jamaica Labour Party, campaign on free healthcare and free education. And I don't know where in a history you have a country functioning that healthcare is going to be free to everybody. It can't be free water. What none of the water? It cannot be free. See water the people. So my suggestion to the Prime Minister, I'm going to share that video so him can see. My suggestion to the Prime Minister and to the Health Minister, as a matter of policy, effective now, what you should do is to go and speak to the different organizations. The Jamaica Teachers Association, the Police Federation, talk to public sector representative and come to an agreement so that we can contribute towards health. Make it that every Jamaican who is working can have, just like how you have your NHT deduction, your National Housing Trust deduction. Take it out, maybe a 1% out of your salary. This is my take, you know. Take a 1% out of your salary and create a fund. Just like how you have the NHT. Create a fund upon the river people where that is going to go. All of those money is going to go to fund healthcare, to buy hospital bed, to build new hospital, and to outfit those hospitals. Right? That's what you want to do. If you want to have a functioning health care sector, that is what you have to do, Mr. Prime Minister. The free health care not going to work because when you're sick and you go to hospital, yes, you get little care. But the care that you're getting is below standard, below international standard. You go there, you have to dip on one tough bench, sometimes you have to dip on a cold ground. Go and take off your clothes, man. Sometimes you have to go up on the cold ground. Them, they are no health. You know, see it? So, Mr. Christopher Tufton, I know you are not proud. Right? And if you are proud of your ministry, you are lying. Because the hospital is in a state of decay. You understand me? And it is because of the policy of the Jamaica Labour Party. And we have to call them out. Let me tell you something. This is a disclaimer. I'm a Labour right now. And them me vote for I'm not voting in the last section, but me carry people to go vote. You know, see it? Feed the Jamaica Labour Party. So I don't want a man come jump down with you. But we have to call them out because of them coming with this free healthcare business and it not gonna work. I'm gonna repeat again. My suggestion is let the people them contribute towards health. Just like how you have the cash rich NHT, National Housing Trust. Do the same thing with the health industry. Let the people them when they are young a boy or a girl start work at 18-year-old, a young man or a young woman, pardon me, start work at 18-year-old and young and fresh, make them contribute to the health sector by taking on 1 or 2% out of them pay. Me know say Jamaican people not fool enough to know say if you go do this thing, just like you have your insurance policy, it couldn't be free. Right? You pay so when you get sick in the future, you get whole, and when you get sick, you can go down to the hospital and you can have a air conditioning room. Just like when you go a Cayman. You have a air conditioned room where the nurses and the doctors them can work under better condition, and some of them know have to run away and leave the health sector because most of the time it's not the PM make them run away, you know, Mr. Tufton. It is the working condition. The working condition for the doctors and nurses. That's why they don't want to turn up at work sometime. Because if you look, people, if you go down Maypen or any one of the hospital, Portland, any one of them, it's a disgrace to know that that is the public hospital that is representing and there for the parish, for the entire parish. The one in Spanish Town is the same thing. The KPH is the same thing. The only little hospital we have at Jamaica is UE. And maybe not all hospital. But the other one them, heights of foolishness are going there. And Dr. Christopher Tufton, instead of you run and pressure people to go take vaccine. I don't say vaccine is important, right? But we all know say vaccine not save no life. What like I want to tell people? It not save a soul like I want to tell people because people are get sick same way. And as I say, I'm not against the vaccine. But I'm against it if it is mandatory. Look what is going to happen to the children then now. If you don't take vaccine as a child, automatically you can't go to school. But yet still the Prime Minister says that's going to make it mandatory. That is not mandatory. It don't use not using the word mandatory. A skullduggery and foolishness you not go on with and use semantics and grow on people. That's what you guys are doing. So that is my 2 cents on it. I hope the Prime Minister can listen to what I'm saying. Free healthcare is not working. And free education to an extent is not working, even though you have a contribution. Children, our parents is still required to make a contribution if they can. It's the same thing supposed to go towards the health. Take out a 1%, right, or a 0.5% of your salary, right, so that can go towards health industry, the healthcare industry, so we can have good hospital and we can outfit the hospital with the best. And people like Shaggy and friends of you keep sure for support children, Bustamante Children's Hospital. It's a disgrace and only one in the island. Only one hospital of such in the island. It should be the best. It should get the best because the children are our future. And if I pick the sick and go to Children's Hospital, my God, man. My God. Me can't speak because my boy go there now. So me know. I know. So, I just that me have to say. And as I say, share the video. I make the PM see what I go on. I make the health minister see what I go on. As a matter of policy that need to change. Free healthcare now work. When you go at the hospital and then send you over the pharmacy at the hospital, you can't get the medication anyway. Them not have the medication over there. So you still have to go at the private pharmacy go buy it. You understand? It can't work. It's not working out, Mr. Prime Minister and Mr. Health Minister.